Hi guys, Judy here. I hope you're having a great night. I'm walking my dog. I'm trying to be in bed earlier, but it just doesn't always happen. But my dog is very smart, and if I sorry, I have a cold. Excuse me. If I do not walk him in the morning and at night, he'll go escape. Today he walked himself to a dog park by the house and joined the local dog group by himself, and I got a phone call, your dog has joined our dog group. Please come get him. So my neighbor, who's lovely, she went and grabbed him. And yeah, so he decided that he would take himself to the 9 o'clock a.m. dog walking. There's this field that's locked in, and they leave it slightly open. And yeah, so he's really smart. I mean, it's really, really funny that he does that, because he has to walk about a half mile to get there, and he knows the route. Terriers are very smart. Luckily, I'm in a small neighborhood with very little traffic, kind of at a dead end kind of a thing. So, and he stays on the sidewalk. He's just a good little friend. But yeah, so he has figured out different ways to get out, and we keep repairing different things, and then he figures out a new way. So, gotta admire the intelligence. But if I walk him at night and in the morning, which I normally do, except when I'm like really tired or have activities going on with my son and stuff, so I normally always find time to at least do one or the other. And if I do that, he will not try to escape. So he's such a good little boy that it's his way of saying, you have to take care of me or I'm going to take myself out. It's really sweet. Anyway, so we're out walking at night here, and I wanted to touch base with my YouTube family. Ricky came and visited. Her name's Rochelle on YouTube. She comments on my videos, and I'm sure on many others. But she showed up on Saturday morning and left Monday. And that was another wonderful visit. It's so nice to meet other people. Now I think that's my 5th or 6th person I've been able to meet live since 2013. She's from Arizona. I've met Marianne from South Carolina, Billy from Washington State, but now he's living in Wyoming, Tana from LA, Jerry from Indiana. It's just been great. I feel like I know people that I haven't met in person yet, though, like Carly. Marty, no. Marty, come. And sorry, don't worry. My dog's not going to get hit, you guys, okay? But yeah, like Carly, because she writes me text novels and stuff, so I know all about her. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you, Ricky, for coming. You were such a blessing. A rapture, fellowship, and encouragement, and loving one another. It's glorious. I have this really bad, weird cold and different little things going on, and you know, I feel good in my spirit. I'm thrilled. Sometimes, guys, I actually don't mind when I catch a cold. I don't love it, but it does give me a reason to rest, which I need a lot of times, because as you know, if you're a parent, especially a single parent, but I don't like to say that because Jesus co-parents with me, but at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to go to the grocery store and do everything. So you know that sometimes it's a welcomed relief. So it's a weird, it's a blessing sometimes. But I'm not enjoying it. It's in my chest now, and I haven't been able to breathe as good. But I feel God's goodness. I feel His wonderful mercy. At the high school, this peanut butter and jelly ministry is gloriously out of hand. It's beautiful, and that's just opening the door for a lot of food is love. That's all I have to say. You open up and you just feed someone or eat with them. A lot of times now I'm having a sandwich with them. Invite people in on your breaks and your lunch, and even during class when they're hungry. I just keep the loaves of bread out, and God is multiplying it, because I'm like, Lord, you know, we shouldn't go over so many loaves a day. I have a set amount now. And he keeps providing and supplying. Oh, Monday we went over the amount of loaves I wanted to put out. And I cut into Tuesday's supply. And then a really cool thing happened on Tuesday today. Everybody ate what they wanted. And so it didn't matter that I cut into Tuesday's supply on Monday. It just so happened more people were coming around Monday. So I was like, thank you, Lord. I watch every little thing God does and I acknowledge it because he's so good, you guys. He's just going to, if you're a bride and you're loving him, that's should be your main goal in this last hour, is to develop intimacy with Christ. And if in that place of intimacy and oneness, you have so much in you that you just can't help but let it spill over, then let it roll and see what happens. And this is what happened at the high school with this thing I'm doing with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's just an expression of the overflow that's coming out of my heart. So it's effortless. You know, the effort is effortless because it's him doing it. Yes, though, I do get a little bit tired because I am talking more and being around, and God's opening people up and stuff. But it's his power, it's his glory. He's wonderful, and it just makes me happy. And because so many kids are in my room and talking to me and hugging and, you know, hugging me and stuff, everyone has like a cold nowadays, you know. It's sad, but kids are so unhealthy. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, maybe I caught a cold a year, you know. It's just everything, the pollution everywhere. But the Lord's coming soon, and we can rejoice. But anyway, that's what's been going on. I really do encourage you, until the Lord comes, to reach out, you know, on YouTube through comment sections and, you know, through exchange of information, to keep each other encouraged as you see the day approaching. Don't let it replace Christ. Come on, honey. But, you know, I love walking at night. But as the Lord leads you and as you can, you know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to do that. Anyway, so I'm really excited about our increase of birth pangs here. Don't get too crazy, okay? I sound like I've been smoking for 20 years. Don't get too crazy, okay? Because, you know, I know I want to raise my hand. I want to see this big tsunami wipe out California and put us in the ocean. I volunteer for that trip. It's not going to happen while we're still here, guys. So we are going to continue to see increase of birth pangs and disasters here and there. Nothing on a global catastrophic scale. And yeah, if it happens to you, it's catastrophe in your life. But, you know, God allows catastrophes. And blessed be the name of the Lord. He gives and he takes away and he makes a way, and he's good. And he knows what each one of us needs. Come on, you little cutie. I live in the abundance of the overflow of Christ. But I don't live in a whole bunch of extra. Come on, Marty, come. And if I ever do make an extra dime, like I work like a longer assignment or something, it's all spent. Because the Lord will say something like he's doing now. Do a peanut butter and jelly ministry, you know. And thank you to people who have offered to, out of nowhere, just said, I want to donate to this. It's been wonderful. It really has helped. Believe me, I was adding up the bill. I spent a lot. Okay, I'm feeding a lot of people. And so thank you. So sweet of you. And I know you're going to be blessed if you do that, because I asked the Lord to give you a double portion and to experience the harvest that's happening at the high school and in your own life. For those few people that have offered, and they came on their own, because I never have asked for anything for it. Okay, so anyway, next topic. Okay, so I really believe that a lot of the people that are having the disaster dreams, these are to wake people up. It really frightens people. It's a phenomenon. It's like everyone's having kind of the same ones. I've had the tsunami dream too. I looked up and a wave as high as an airplane was coming. Okay, and so I've had those. I just know the time frame. They're for after the rapture. You know what I'm saying? So I know that because I believe the words of a 10-year-old prophet when the Lord landed on him in 2013 and said that we would see things, but the bride would be protected and the big stuff's not coming till after they leave. All right, so, but I've had them too, and it's really neat, but it's really good because it wakes people up, and God uses fear to get to people. So it's beautiful. It's just, if someone needs to think that they're going to die in a tsunami and that fear leads them to Christ, then that's okay. So, but I just want to make another reminder to the bride that you're going to be safe and snug as a bug in a rug, unless the Lord needs to little shake up your life just a tad bit here in a birth pain, you know, to get you in a better position. If he does, it's to bless you. It's not because he's mad at you, and it's because he's getting you in a bigger, stronger place in him, okay? That's that. There's a couple other things. Um, 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 oh yeah, it's so obvious that America's going down. I don't know why people wouldn't be able to see it, like what's going on with the football. I mean, that's about as American apple pie as you can get is football. And now people are just, you know, they're just, America's falling, guys. I mean, people are boycotting, burning jerseys, and, you know, it's supposed to be an American tradition, and I understand it all. I've watched all the news. I'm into it because I love watching America fall. I love watching it go down. Why? Because it needs to. See, now, I know you think that's mean, but it's really not mean because it needs to be disciplined. The whole earth does. And my country needs to be disciplined, and your country needs to be disciplined, and the Lord's about to do it, and that's for his glory and for his goodness. So I'm just sitting here just watching it in disbelief going, wow, it's falling apart. The apple pie is. You know, the football is just crazy to just watch it unfold. I thought we would be gone before we would see these kind of birth pains happen, and no, we're not. Oh, I want to tell you guys about a really cool dream that I had that the Lord showed me when the rapture would occur. In addition to, I believe it's today, if you wake up here tomorrow, say it's today. I had a really prophetic dream about the bear. A big bear was in the sky coming down. I had it, I think it was not even 2 years ago. It was so exciting. He showed me that's when my departure would be, when the angry bear Russia was landing. And so I really look at stuff going on with Russia, and I just want to encourage you with that. This is from the Lord. This is a definite word from the Lord. But everyone has, you know, there's a worldwide rapture, and then there's a translation. And, you know, that's all I'm going to say. The Lord only showed my son that there's a translated bride that, and you can liken it to maybe eloping before you get married. You know, some people elope. That's how you can look at a translation. Enoch was translated. But, you know, there's some that are going to leave a little sooner. And I'm in that batch. Ask them what batch you're in. And if you don't really care, just you don't need to. And I wouldn't freak out over it. But it is true. The Lord showed us. And didn't just show my son, he showed a lot of us. So, so my departure time, I'm looking at Russia, always looking at Russia, because he gave me the dream. I saw the bear come down, 3-dimensional. He was getting bigger and bigger. The Lord kept showing me all sides of him and showed me his big bear teeth and everything. It was crazy. And I was terrified in the dream. I was horrified. I'm like, you guys, this thing's going to land, this big bear in the sky. Look, it's coming down. And I wasn't getting a response from people. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's so obvious. The bear is coming down. Come on, Mama. Come on. And so, Mom, come on. I call my dog Mom. I know it's weird. He's my mommy. So, and then in the dream, when it landed, I was too afraid to look because I mean, we're all going to get smashed, and I'm running really fast. And just about, he's about to consume me, this big bear. I shoot up and I go up in the rapture. And so that's why Steve Bendanoon just put out a video on Russia, and I watch Russia for my translation departure, leaving a little bit earlier, 7 days, no more than a week. He told my son that between that and the worldwide rapture, and So I love it. It's exciting. So keep your eyes on Russia.